Hey guys, Jesse McCarthy here with Cowboys of the Cross. The other day I was out riding my horse and we were working some cattle, and she wasn't quite listening what I was asking her to do, and so I was very happy that I had on my spurs because they were a helpful aid and helped me communicate to her exactly what I was asking her for and to encourage her to do it. And it got me thinking about a passage in Hebrews chapter 10. And I'll read that for you. Chapter 10, verse 24. And this is the NIV version. It says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on towards love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching." And so when I need to use my spurs on my horse, sometimes I need to encourage her and say, hey, we got a job to do. Let's get to the back of the pasture. And so go with some energy, go with some life. And I come at her with a little bit of spur, just an encouragement. And, or if she doesn't want to cross water or whatever, I can just add in my spurs and give her a little life and say, it's okay. I know that's scary and that can be hard for you, but you can trust me and we can just keep going. There's other times I've been riding her and maybe she wants to veer off the path or get crooked, and I can come in with a left leg or a right leg and just straighten her out and get her body straight so we can travel nicely and go on that straight path like I need her to. And us as Christians, we're called to do the same thing. As it says here in the NIV, it uses the word to spur each other on. There's other passages or versions that will say to encourage or to provoke. And as Christians, that's what we are to do. We are to spur each other on, to encourage each other, to say, hey man, like God has given you these good works to do and to do it in love. And I want you to go with some energy, to come alongside each other and say, go with life and do the things with some zeal that God wants you to do. Or maybe your brother's getting crooked and he's coming off that straight and narrow path, and we need to come in alongside him and say, hey man, I love you, and I want to encourage you to get back following Christ and to trust him. Or like I was saying with my horse, if she doesn't want to cross water or something, we can do that with each other, where it's like, I know you're going through a tough time. I know that what you see ahead of you is scary, but trust God. Just trust God and go through it. And we need to be able to do that for each other as Christians, and to surround ourselves with people who are willing to do that for us, because we're all going to go through those trials and tribulations and be tempted by sin and maybe not want to go do the thing that God's calling us to do with the energy that we need to. And so I want to spur you on and encourage you guys to love the Lord with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and to love your neighbor as yourself, and to be willing to surround yourself with fellow Christians. And then here it says to meet together. And often we hear to go to church. Absolutely. We need to be in fellowship with Christians and go and be taught the word. But don't let it just stop at Sundays. Don't let it just stop at a Wednesday night Bible study. But surround yourself. Have those people in your daily life. Allow them to know you and to be part of your life, so that they can encourage you when you're getting crooked on that path, and do the same for them. Be willing to invest in their lives so that you can encourage them. So I hope this will spur you on and encourage you guys to walk down that path straightly with energy towards the thing that God has called you to do, and to do it with all your energy and with all your might for his glory and his kingdom value. So I hope this will encourage you guys, and we'll see you down the road. Happy trails.